Hi, hello friends, welcome back. Today we are going to be doing the last installment of my declutter series at the end of 2024 here. Today we are going to be doing everything that was on the chopping block. I believe this was everything on the chopping block from the series, so I have it pulled out. I have my thoughts, and then we're also going to do my odds and ends like mascara, liner, brow stuff, things like that. So let's get started with some inventory that I already have. These are my only 3 brow products open right now. The e.l.f. Brow Lift Pencil is my holy grail, my favorite. It's literally $3. I do have another backup of this. This shade here is deep brown, and it's too dark for me, but I can make it work, and my cousin gave it to me, and she gave me another one, so I want to use it up. The shade I prefer is neutral brown, but love these favorites, not going anywhere. And then I more recently got this. It's a new launch from Benefit. It's their Mighty Fine Brow Pen in the shade 3.5, and it has these 3 tongs here. I have been loving this for the front of my brows, so definitely hanging on to that. Sticking with brows, I have 2 brow gels currently open. The first one is from Nude Sticks, and I really like this one. The brush is really like small and defined, and the gel has really great hold. I also have the Rare Beauty brow gel open as well. This has phenomenal hold, and I feel like the applicator is nice as well. It's small, able to get detailed. Both of these dry really well, and they don't leave any kind of like white residue in the brows. I kind of have a lot of mascara open right now, so we're gonna talk about that first. Okay, this is a lash primer from Lancome. It's like the Cliss Booster. I really do like this, and I do feel like it... Oh, great. I'm not going to be able to open anything. Okay. I do feel like it makes a difference in the length and volume of my lashes. This is my second one, and I really do enjoy it. Drop that just as well. This friggin' Pacifica packaging is always so beautiful and heavy and weighted, but their mascara just sucks, in my opinion. Like, they're trying to be creative with their brush shapes, but like, just stick to what works. Because this brush shape is ridiculous. No one can use this in a way that's actually functional. It's just ridiculous. So yeah, I'm decluttering it. I hated this. It just made me mad. I'm like, what is the reason? Like, the formula could have actually been good, but you ruined it with a super shitty wand. So yeah, decluttering this. I also have the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Mascara. This is nothing to write home about. I like it on my lower lashes because it doesn't like flake or anything like that. But as far as providing volume on my top lashes, I would say it's pretty like meh. So I will use it up on my bottom lashes, but I wouldn't recommend or repurchase. I also have the Milk Kush High Roll Mascara. This I've really been enjoying. I don't know if a tubing mascara is for me just because I use a cleansing balm, and so it kind of makes removal harder when I have something like this. But it gives me a lot of length. It gives me a lot of volume. I would say 2 coats is a limit. If you get more than that going, it's definitely going to start clumping together. But if you do 1 or 2 coats, beautiful. So yeah, I'm going to keep it. This one from Il Makiage. I didn't love it at first, but as it dried out, it got really good. The wand is like kind of weird. It's like flat on the one side and then like this on the other side. And I've really come to love it. It gives great length, great volume. And wouldn't you know, they don't make it anymore. And of course I got it in an Ipsy. So yeah, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to finish it, but I can't get it anymore, which sucks because I definitely would have replaced it. I also recently opened and got the iconic London Triple Threat Mascara in the shade Brown. I've only worn this like 3 times, but it is a really nice milk chocolatey brown. This wand looks like not promising at all, But let me tell you, I get some really beautiful, long, voluminous lashes with this. I'm actually very impressed. Like, it's much prettier than I anticipated it being. Holds a curl really well, builds really well. This is a solid mascara, so I'm keeping it. Bare Minerals Strength and Lengthen Mascara. This doesn't do shit. This brush is weird. It's kind of like the Il Makiage one, but it's like way bigger and flatter. It looks like a bug. So it's kind of just like hard to work with. Not into it, so I'm going to just declutter it. Let's see. Let's do felt tip liners. I have 4 open. The first one is from What's Up Beauty, and it is a black one. And these are, they have like these kind of wands, which like can allow for really like precise detail and whatnot. I don't love it because this is budge proof. This will like be on you through your years in the grave. It is so hard to get off. And I'm too lazy. I don't need my makeup to be that budge proof. So I'm going to declutter it. And which made me think I maybe want to declutter this one too. It's the shade Nubu, which is like really pretty and shifty. But sometimes when I use it, it looks like that. It looks like blah crap. And other times when I use it, it's very like green and vibrant. So it's like finicky. I'm going to wipe it off before it has a chance to set. So actually I think I did just decide. I'm going to declutter this one too. I then have this one from One Size. It is the shade Bossy Blue. Really nice. Just like I thought it'd be a darker navy. It's a little bit more bright. But overall, it's like pretty. It looks nice. So I am going to hang on to it. And then I have this Makeup by Mario felt tip. This one is my favorite. This is my second one. I just repurchased it. You can get a really gorgeous matte wing, and you have so much control with this felt tip. It's a perfect balance of like stiff and flexible. So highly recommend this liner. It's my holy grail. And then we have quite a bit of, let's see, let's do the black ones first, and then we'll do the colored ones. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Color Pencil in the shade Black. This is phenomenal. You want something that's going to stay in your waterline literally forever. This is the one. It is so black. It is so opaque, and it is so long lasting. Love this. New holy grail. I have this Pixie one that's also in the shade Black. I think it is, you know what? I'm not going to keep it. I was like, it's like fine. Maybe I can finish it up. But I'm like, why am I literally wasting my time when I have this one that I love, and then I have a Huda Beauty, the Creamy Coal in my backup stash that I can use. I'm not wasting my time on this. So I'm going to declutter this. Then I have some really fun colors. This one's a cream one from Sephora. It is the Sephora 12-Hour Colorful Collection in the shade Coconut. This is like really nice. I picked this up on Nikki LaRose's recommendation. This hangs in the waterline really well and is a very nice nude. I then have this one from Victoria Beckham in the shade Fig. This is really pretty. I love this color. I don't know if it would be worth it to buy these in like black and brown, but this color I would definitely recommend. It's something different from my collection, and I use it as a liner, and it's freaking beautiful. I'm keeping it. Then I have 2 from Danessa Myricks. This one is the shade Jade, and these are her chrome liners. Yeah. Gorgeous. Keeping that. And then this one is my favorite. It's Lilac Quartz. I'm actually going to try to pan it next year just because I've had it for a while and I don't want it to dry out. But like, whew, stunning. Love it. And then this one from Give Beauty in the shade Bathwater. This is so beautiful. Does anyone know what's going on with Give Beauty? Are they like going under or what? But this is so pretty. I love wearing this in the waterline. It holds really well there. Pops with my blue eyes. But yeah, I feel like Give Beauty, all I've seen them is like on sale at Sephora. So I'm not really sure what is going on with them. But if you can get this, I definitely would recommend it. Alrighty, just wanted to get that out of the way. Now we're going to revisit some of the chopping block products that I had. There were like others that were in my Shop My Stash chopping block, but I had made my mind up about them before the Declutter series, so those won't be here. But these were the ones that were in my video that I talked about, so let's just start here with this Wonder Beauty one. I go back and forth about this so much because it is literally so freaking pretty. I just don't reach for it. Like over my other ones, I just don't reach for it. But like, these are stunning. And I don't know, this green is just... So I feel like I am not ready to let it go yet. Maybe next year, but this one's gonna stay for now. My Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm, the shade Rose Rave. I feel like maybe I hit the right spot in it because when I used this time, it was much more sparkly than it was before. So maybe I just had to work it in far enough to get the sparkle to come out, which is still annoying, but I think it's pretty. So I am going to hang on to it. The Refi Beauty Gloss Highlighter in the shade Topaz. I think this is pretty. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'm just like not gonna reach for it. Like I've had it in my Shop My Stash basket for like a month now. And the only time I used it was 2 times to see how I felt about it. And I feel like I had to be like, oh, you need to use this. Like I didn't want to use it. So it's fairly new. I'd rather just give it to a new home. So I'm going to declutter it. Next is the Natasha Denona Pastel Palette. I went back and forth with this because, like I said, I went through a phase where I really liked these pastels on like the inner corner. The shimmers in here are really beautiful. But like overall, the color story is just not something that I wear. And now I feel like instead of reaching for this palette, I reach for my Half Magic singles. Like, cause see, look at the shades that have pan in them. That blue, that purple, and then this light shade. So I'm like, if I'm gonna want something like a pastel-y inner corner, I'm gonna reach for these. Because, I don't know, I just am. I love them more. So, I feel like while this is still good, I should go ahead and let it go. It kind of like looking at it, it pains me. But it's like one that is pretty to look at. But realistically, like, I don't use it. So, I'm just going to do it, guys. I'm going to let it go. Another product I'm going to let go is the What's Up Beauty Serengeti Highlighter in the shade Safari Sunset. I did use this. It's just too deep for my skin tone. I think the formula is beautiful. I have the other one in the shade Wild Archaea, I don't know how to say that. I have this one and I really like the formula. I think it's beautiful. This shade is just the one that works really well for me. Whereas this shade is a bit too deep. So I want to pass that along. I am going to hang on to the Avatar Last Airbender highlighter from Lethal Cosmetics a little bit longer. I definitely feel like this works a little bit better when I use like a very light hand to apply it. I did play with it around more since I was like really unsure and wanted to decide. So I used it a lot more. I'm actually wearing it today. And I like it that way. So it's one I'm going to hang on to. Another product I'm just not quite ready to get rid of. Like I really kind of thought I was going to get rid of this. Especially because I already have someone that I know would really enjoy it. But I put it in my makeup basket over this past week. And I found myself reaching for it a lot as a companion to a couple new singles that I have. And that was like my thing before. I was like, I'm probably not really going to use this matte, but I would use it as a solid companion. But I didn't really have any singles that I felt went really well with this, but I do now. So I used this a ton. Therefore, I am going to hang on to it. Next up, we have the Natasha Denona Zendo. I use this again, like I mentioned, I had some sensitivity on my eyes with it when I used it the last time. So I had kind of held off on using it, and I used it again this time. And while I didn't feel like my sensitivity was as intense, I still did have some sensitivity to it. So I just think that like one of these 4 shades are going off because that's what I did the look with. So I just think that it's expired. Its time has come and gone. So I don't want to use it, even though some of these other shades might be fine. I just wouldn't feel comfortable knowing that some of the other ones have gone off. So makes me sad, but I am gonna declutter this one. I really do love this color story. And as you can see, I did get quite a bit of use out of this. It's one that I feel like a lot of people didn't love, but I really liked it. I think it was really beautiful. So I will be sad to see this one go, but I just think it needs to be decluttered. Last up, the Natasha Denona Retro Palette. I have created like so many looks with this, and I really like it in like the month of love. But all I really do is create the same looks, right? I use this shade, this shade, this shade, and then I use these 2 shimmers. Like that is my go-to look with it. And honestly, I just was kind of like, for some reason, I just kind of feel over it. I don't know. I was like, because what my thought process was, is if I'm going to go for like a mauve-y color story, like I'm going to use this one now. This is my Pat McGrath Vixen and Fleur Voyeuristic Vixen quad. And this is just the one I'm going to reach for. And I know they're not the same. I know that. But if I want to get that kind of a tone, I want to reach for this. Because this looks kind of brown in swatch. It pulls very... it pulls kind of like this one looks on my eyes. So I'm gonna reach for this over this. I just kind of felt like it was time to let it go. This is one of my oldest palettes. I got it in 2022 and I bought it used. So it was bought in 2021. So I don't know. I still think it's fine. I haven't had any kind of irritation or anything like that. I'm gonna see if like friends or family want it. But yeah, it's just, I think I'm like past it. As a whole, I feel like I'm kind of getting past Natasha Denona. Like, I don't know. She just really, really burnt me out this year with her releases. And then the one palette I tried, I didn't really like. So I just thought the quality was like not there at all. Oh, another product that was on the chopping block that I just completely forgot to include was the Caliray Sun Drip Skin Boosting Peptide Serum Bronzer. I rotated this into my basket, and with my new setup, I've really been almost strictly working out of my basket just because everything's not as accessible. And I've reached for this a lot, and I really enjoyed it and loved it. So I'm glad I gave it a last chance. I'm definitely going to keep it. I really like the glow that it gives. It's so warm. So yeah, I'm going to hang on to this. But yeah, so I'm going to be decluttering these 3 palettes and this highlighter, which brings my palette inventory down. I don't know. I want to say around 25 or 26. I can pop it up I'll pop it up here so you can see where my palette inventory is at. But wait, I'm decluttering more than that. What am I talking about? Good Lord. I also decluttered all of these and this highlighter. So 2 highlighters, 3 liners, 2 mascaras, and 3 palettes. Finally, this declutter series has been a bear. It's kind of made me like, why do I have so much freaking shit? But then I remember how much I love makeup. But yeah, so I feel pretty good about that. Letting go of some older to kind of make room to love on some newer stuff. I'm hoping with getting rid of this, like palettes like this will get more of a chance to be used in the next year. But yes, if you've hung out and been through the declutter series, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you taking the time to like view this video, watch it, engage, interact, all those things. If you are new here, I will again link that playlist below so you can get caught up. And yeah, don't forget to like it before you go, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!